Pick, baby, all day. Don't throw this way.
Come on, set. 30 base.
There we go.
Go.
Check 50.
Fair. Go.
Now a handoff looking right. And some space here. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Bravo.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Watch the screen. 56 to Mike, boys.
Back to throw. LeBlanc. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Rock it. Go team, spill.
Shoot.
Hey.
Mike 56. Let's go, D.
Snap.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point attempt to follow here. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Texans nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All day, baby, all day. Hatchet.
Now they try the right side here. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and that'll make it 3rd down.
What is that? 19, 54. You. Check. Lucky.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st down, Humphrey. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 51. I don't think you got it, son.
Throwing on 1st down, LeBlanc. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
2nd and 15. Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun, LeBlanc. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Set. 10-2 stop.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Get it.
On 3rd and 2, LeBlanc. Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And they'll get this down to the 10. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
51 to Mike. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Mike 24. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready. 60 outlaw.
Tight down.
Hey, high 7.
Show it up. Shoot.
5.
2nd and 9 now. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Bang, 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 bang.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Edward, you got four down.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Goodman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Army.
Now a handoff looking right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
He's coming. We got double up.
This is Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On second down, it's Carson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Even. Mike 50.
And watch delay. Mike's 50.
Back to throw, Watson. They get this complete to Batson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now they try the right side here. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Hey, exit. Stand up. Ready?
On 1st and 10, LeBlanc. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Ready.
51, 951. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check. Crunch. Crunch. Crunch.
You're out.
Safety's creeping. Check 26. Small. Kill.
To throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Watch the shit.
Look, squeeze.
Watch the shit.
Hey, lock it.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
On 3rd down, LeBlanc. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Set. 219.
Hey, check. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey.
Alert.
Kill.
Switch. Drive on.
And that'll set them back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15.
Move. 3 down.
24.
Now they'll run it on the taunts. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Set. 19.
50. Check my 50.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Alert 3.
54.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the 1st, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can say to the head coach, let's go get it on 4th down? Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check safety. Shift. Check 31.
They'll keep it on the ground. Humphrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
50, plant, go.
Got one.
Go, Jackrabbit, come on. Deep rip.
From the gun on 3rd down. LeBlanc, he's got his tight end, David Njoku. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
Let's go.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes,
Ready, break.
it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, LeBlanc looking for his running back, and he's got him. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions, and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Yep.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. 51 to
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Leo.
Check three.
Mike 50.
5.
Throwing on first down. LeBlanc. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Jannard Avery able to get him for a loss of about 3. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
2nd and 13. This is the tight end, Njoku.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Look at me. Door. Ready?
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your team.
Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And he'll give it here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Right there in the middle, 55.
On 4th down, LeBlanc. That's complete right around the 8. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Well, we looked at each other in surprise, going for it on fourth down in the fourth quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's Sutton, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Texans 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson now to throw. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 50. We got it. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Now it's Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Watson. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
To throw is Watson. And that's complete. It's Watson. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Tighten up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let him know, let him know. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch out. Let's go.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And no, it's incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Jet bomber. You're out. 36.
They'll run on 1st down. Humphrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. To throw on 2nd down, LeBlanc. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Here we
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Five.
51's the mic. It's a party now.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 51.
Ready?
On 3rd and 2, LeBlanc. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go, Keith. Here I come. Here I come. And let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.